en compagnie de Michael Gligic qui a obtenu sa carte sur le circuit PGA Tour cette année grâce à une victoire en 2019 sur le circuit Korn Ferry, le circuit satellite qui donne accès évidemment au circuit PGA Tour. Michael, you won in Panama early on last year, which pretty much boosts your confidence for the rest of the season. Let's go back that week in Panama. What was it like?
Yeah, it was pretty surreal to get my card and win the fourth event of the season. It really set up the rest of the year, and I was going into the season, I guess I only had 8 guaranteed starts after finishing 10th to 40th at Q school.
Mm-hmm.
So with uncertainty in my future and how many events I'd really get, it was nice to get off to a really good start, and then week number 4 get a win and be able to plan my schedule and really make my focus now on let's do everything we can to make sure we're in the top 25 at the end of the season.
Avant de terminer 17e au classement final du circuit Korn Ferry, Gligic a navigué pendant plus d'une dizaine d'années au travers des différents circuits satellites. L'acharnement a fini par payer pour le golfeur maintenant âgé de 30 ans.
Yeah, it's just been a long journey, and it's been a rocky road, ups and downs, and the Mackenzie Tour is a great tour, and I give a lot of credit to them for developing me into the player I am. But after my maybe 8th or 9th season out there, I was ready to move on, whether it be to the Korn Ferry Tour or maybe into the working world. And I never really wanted to get a job or a real job, so I kind of gave it 1 or 2 more years, and fortunately moved up to the Korn Ferry, and happened to only need 1 year to get to the PGA Tour. So now we just got to keep working hard, and hopefully we can stay out on the PGA Tour.
Because at some point you guessed yourself?
Yeah.
In that process?
Yeah, I mean it's tough going. My family never had a lot of money. I didn't. Some guys have tons and tons of sponsorship help. I was fortunate that I had a little bit, but just enough to cover the basics pretty much. And you're not making money on the Mackenzie Tour. You're lucky to break even. 90% of the guys are losing money. So
how's your relation with the other Canadians on tour?
Pretty good. I've been fortunate to have good friendship with most of them growing up, and have been able to pick their brains a little bit. And, Nick and Mac and Corey, they've all been out there for a couple years, and they're around my age. And I've picked David Hearn's brain a little bit too, who's been out there for many years. And anytime you can take some advice from guys who have been playing all these events, it's pretty beneficial, and I'm pretty thankful for them.
You have goals for 2020 for the remainder of the season, or you stick to the process and try to keep low-key?
I'm not a big goal guy. One because I just feel like you can't really control the outcomes and stuff. Obviously I'd love to go and win, but I could play great and finish 5th, and that would be a pretty successful week. I could go play, I wouldn't say mediocre, but maybe not as good as that week and win. The week that I played in Panama was probably not the best week I played on the Korn Ferry Tour all year. The result might show that, but I personally might have felt, another week my game was a little bit sharper, and golf's kind of weird that way, and you can't really control what other people do too. If I run into a hot Tiger Woods or Rory McIlroy, there's nothing I can do about that. So I don't really set too many goals like that. I just want to set more personal goals on trying to get better kind of each day, and go from there. I know the results will just kind of work itself out.
Once again, Michael, congrats for your PGA Tour card. Best of luck for this year.
Yeah, thank you very much.